every time you deny yourself of this radiance you have inside, you have this beautiful, magnetic, individual aura to you, and every time you shrink to fit the norm, you're denying yourself of that, and you're shrinking to keep these people happy when you could literally be attracting the people who are going to be so much happier to see you in your radiance. Even if that means letting all those people go, even if that means they leave your life, what it's going to do is magnetize those people who see your radiance. And it doesn't mean you can't be sad or be angry or have human emotion. It's all normal. But it just means if you're shrinking to fit this ideal, if you're not standing in your who you actually are and can be, then you're denying your highest timeline. You're denying yourself of incredible relationships that will be magnetized to you, and an incredible life, and one where you get to be you, and maybe even explore parts of you that you never even knew you had, because you start feeling safe enough to explore those different areas. You start feeling held in areas where you had to shrink before, where you had to contain human emotion. And that even means for women, especially fitting into that good girl archetype of, you know, you can't have anything else than that. You can't experience rage or experience sadness for being too emotional and too sensitive. When you're actually held in those spaces, and that comes from holding yourself first and not denying your truth. And I'm not saying to go around and, you know, put all your crap on other people. That's a different thing. But when you stop denying yourself of all of your fullness and all of that shadow or whatever it is as well, and stop playing into that good girl archetype, and that's just what I'm using for an example right now. But when you stop playing into all of that, then you start feeling safe in those areas and safe to heal those areas as well. And maybe completely beautiful new parts of you will start to show because of that, because you finally had that safety, first within and then out into your scope of your community. And if your community is making you feel, for whatever reason, that you can't be that, then you need to just trust and start to embody that anyway, because what will start to happen is you'll magnetize the right community. So when you shrink, you deny yourself all that radiance, you deny it to the people around you. That's another thing. They might not leave. It might actually be you that's perceiving them in that way, that's perceiving that you have to shrink to make them feel comfortable. It might be true, it might not be. Either way, it needs to not happen. Because what'll either happen is, if it isn't true and they're still going to be there for you, then you'll deepen those relationships. And if it is true, those relationships will fade. But then you'll stop denying yourself beautiful soul relationships in your life. And I'm not just talking about partnerships, I'm talking about friendships, your community. So don't deny yourself these things. Don't deny yourself this higher timeline that you could be fully immersed in. Because when you start being within yourself and embodying this, it will magnetize around you. And it might go through a moment of recalibration, of, you know, understanding what it is you're putting out there now, because you're putting out something different. So that could be you start living it, and then it feels a bit rocky for a little bit of a test, and don't stop. You can chill, it's fine, but don't stop being true. Don't stop growing and rising. Don't shrink. Don't fall back into it. And what it is doing is just clearing your path. It's going, okay, they're putting out a different resonance now. What does this mean? And then it comes back to it. And once that path is clear, because we can't add stuff until we've got rid of what no longer serves, right? So when that stuff's gone, then we are open to all the juicy gloriousness, whatever it is, glory. Okay, sending you loads of love and your radiance. I want to see it. We're all individual. You don't need to shrink. There's enough room for all of us. There's all this different energy zapping about, and you have your own that we're all waiting for you to explore. You have a community out there. All right, much love.